Hello again, and welcome to another Tuesday. We're going to be starting to play a new game this week. Of course, before I get into it, small bit of housekeeping. This is the first of the month, and that means the new Vapor Slime tape just dropped. And so if you scroll down, there is a playlist with those. Of course, they're downloadable for anyone who is a backer on Patreon. If not, you can listen to it on YouTube. That's no problem. That's why I put them there. And so, with that little detail out of the way, let's get into Soul Blazer. And this is a game I played through about, I guess, 2 or 3 weeks ago now. And I just wanted to see if it would be like a fun game to do on stream. And like, I just could not put it down. This is the most energized I've been from a new game in a while, probably since Mixolumia. But that was a puzzle game, so of course I'm into that sort of thing. Stream-worthy. It's absolutely stream-worthy. And so, yeah, so this was developed by Quintet, which is the same team, well, the same developer as ActRaiser, and I believe this is, for the most part, the same team. Notable exception is composer Yuzo Koshiro, who does not return for music, and, which is, his absence is felt. But yeah, like if you're familiar with ActRaiser at all, and you sort of know there's a lot of similarities here, and except that this game doesn't seem to be quite as well remembered. But we'll get into it as it goes. As soon as this thing loads, there we go. Is it looking good? And there is an intro. Wise men tell a tale late at night of a great king destroyed by the temptation of evil. The frail empire, as it was called in those days, was ruled by a powerful man, King Magrid. It seems most people thought the king was fair and kind. There were some, however, who felt the king himself was ruled by greed. One day, the king happened to overhear 2 guards talking about a man named Dr. Leo. Leo was considered a genius and inventor. The king stayed up many nights wondering how he could use this great inventor to make him even more wealthy. All of the sudden, the king had an idea. He ordered his guards to capture Dr. Leo and bring him to the castle at once. Soon, Dr. Leo was brought to the castle, as you would expect. The king confined him in a small room and ordered him to invent a machine that would summon the king of evil, Death Toll. Dr. Leo finally completed the machine. The king instantly called upon Death Toll, hoping they might strike a deal. After many days, the deal was complete. The king would bring Death Toll all living creatures, and in return, Death Toll would give him 1 gold each. One by one, all living creatures began to disappear. Soon the world was completely empty. 2 people were watching this catastrophe. The Master, and you, his follower. The king was very foolish to be tempted by evil. However, I will give him another chance. You must go down to Earth and revive the world. In a ray of light, you descended to Earth. A warrior sent to revive the living things and punish evil. A Soul Blazer. And if the quotation marks didn't make it abundantly clear, the game is dancing around a little bit of issues. With ActRaiser, they did have a bit of an issue getting it released in the States because The main character was named God, and the villain was named Satan. And Nintendo of America back in the early 90s was absolutely not having that. But at any rate, let's get ourselves situated here. A voice came from above. My follower, since you will be able to speak with all living things, you should have a name. Please choose a name for yourself. Well, I don't know if he's gonna come by. But in honor of Kai Mega, I'm Shiva. Shiva? What an interesting name. All right, go and save the world for all creatures. And Shiva, how can I help you? I'm gonna save my game. Finished recording. Do you wish to continue? Yeah, might as well. Shiva received Sword of Life. Okay, do we have to... I think we have to equip it, yeah. There we go. Buttons are a little awkward, I admit that. Come on. I used to live in the sky, just like you. Now I am living on Earth, away from the Master. All the creatures that have been captured by Death Toll are sealed away in monster lairs. Just as you have set me free, you must free everyone. Even the release of a small tree or creature, they will aid you in your quest. Here, take this. Shiva received the Flame Ball magic. Now I will join you. I am a magician, so I can use all types of magic. I will use my skill to help you. Remember this, I need gems in order to use magic. This is truly an outrage. When you set me free, the monsters left some small spheres of gold. This is what a gem looks like. Alright, let's work together to revive the world. We must go to the Grass Valley Shrine. And so basically this thing that circles around you is your magic sphere. And you press the Y button. And nothing happens. Oh, yeah, because I didn't equip magic. There. And now that we're done that, this portal down here has opened. This can't be knockoff Navi. This is like 10 years early. No. 5 years before? And so anyway, so here we are in this utterly barren land, and we have some really nice water effects. I'm still a sucker for nice water effects. This game's got some good ones. And then Shiva heard a small voice. There are many creatures being held in the underground castle. If you can release those creatures, the village will be reconstructed. I believe if you talk to this guy, he just repeats that, yeah. And so we're in it. And you'll see the core loop of the game pretty quickly. It doesn't take a lot of figuring out. Oop. sound effects right out of ActRaiser. And that little one popping out of him is an experience point. So we do level up. Oop. It's on one of the other screens. No, not that one. This one? No, not Here, okay, there it is. Yeah, so we level up at 100 experience points. Gonna be a while. But as you'll see quickly, when you step on... You kill all the enemies in those monster spawners, and then you step on these, and it changes the world. So right now, we have magic, we have a slash, and we also have this move, where you just sort of... You know, here's where your Simpsons references are gonna come in, you know? I'm gonna back away slowly with my sword sticking out. And if you walk into the blade, it's your own damn fault. So at least in the early game, doing this does about the same amount of damage as actually slashing, so it works out to being a little bit safer. Shiva released an old woman. And also a big house. You hear a sigh coming from inside the house. You get some good funky tunes. This doesn't seem to lead anywhere. Shiva received medical herb. From the jewel in the corner, the that way corner. Alright, come over here. Okay, what's this guy say? I will give you some advice. Don't forget to equip the things that you wish to use or they will not work. Shiva received experience points. Would you like to return to Grass Valley? Sure. You know, because it's such a long walk. Oh. Wait, I meant to say yes and I turned her down. Well, it doesn't matter. We'll just move a little further. But let's heed her advice while we're at it and equip the medical herb. And all that does is when your health hits 0, it refills it. Nice thing to have. Oop. Now, one thing you might have already noticed about this game, the AI's kinda dumb. And much of this is going to be a matter of using that information to our advantage. Found 12 gems. So there's my medical herb used up. Shiva released Tulip. Began to hear a small voice. There once was a water mill here before the village was destroyed. I hear there is a man in the mill who runs the elevator in the underground castle. And because I left and came back, technically, these things respawned. I don't really have a problem with that, because we're getting free experience points out of them. And more gems. My husband used to be the village chief. One day he suddenly disappeared along with the other villagers. I feel so lonely. How about being one of my children? Sure, lady, why not? Really? I will call you Shiva from now on. Use the second floor as your own room. This is the room of the village chief. He used to sit and rock here for hours. I wonder when he's going to come back. If you're wondering, yes, we did just talk to a rocking chair. And if we come back here and talk to this lady, she'll heal us for free. And if we come in here and talk to this lady, may I help you? Oh, you're the one who released me. Take whatever you need from my store. I only have medical herbs, though. So there we go. Anytime we lose our medical herb, we come back to her and get another one. Oh yeah. This was still early on the Super Nintendo. They didn't quite figure out the sort of button layout that would become standard later. And so this ends up being the core loop of the game. You go into the dungeon, you take out the monster spawners, it revives parts of the world, and then you come back, and the villagers help you out. Rinse and repeat. There, now we leveled up. And so that... our strength is now 2 little pictures of swords. And I believe, I'm not 100% certain, but yeah, you see here Sword of Life and it says level 1 in the corner. I think that means you have to be at a certain level to use certain equipment. Now I still seem to only be doing 1 damage. Oh. Our damage will go up over time. Shiva received Dream Rod. That's gonna come in handy. Shiva released Ivy. There. And so we've unlocked our first shortcut. Not that it skips all that much, but at least introduces the idea of shortcuts. Shiva released the Watermill Keeper. So this is the guy that the tulip was talking about. A man's voice comes from inside the watermill. Darn it! This stupid wheel, it's so hard to turn! I am an elevator invented by Dr. Leo. I cannot move unless the watermill is turning. I still have my medical herb, right? Yeah, I still got it. And I got the dream rod. Yeah. Shiva, you're just walking around doing nothing. I'm beginning to worry about you. Please stay here and rest. So we don't actually have to go upstairs and rest in our room. Not sure. I am the guard of the bridge. I guess it's not really necessary to guard such a small bridge. Please pass. Rotating this wheel will move the elevator in the underground castle. I am too weak to turn this wheel. Will you do it for me? This is the wheel. Will you try to turn it? Shiva turned the wheel. As the wheel started to turn, power was transmitted to the underground castle. Oh, no wonder. I was turning it the wrong way. By the way, don't you think this watermill is great? Yeah. Shiva released an old man. He doesn't actually look that old, but sure. This is not working? Yes, there's another guy over there. Shiva released a goat. Well, if you're worried about the old man releasing, I hope I don't get banned from Twitch for that. I might have to put the warning back up. Shiva released Tulip. Shiva released Lisa. You hear some light snoring coming from inside the house. And these guys are back again. Alright, so are these guys. Well, I didn't kill these guys last time, so fair enough. Shiva released an architect. Let's pop this down a little bit so I can see the... Oh, didn't need to go that far. There. Sorry, just moving windows around so I can see the audio levels. Shiva released another goat. Okay, I still have my medical herb. No, really, this herb is medical. It's for medicinal purposes. Shiva released Tulip. Yep, pretty close to hitting level 3. There, that'll save some hassle. Shiva released an old man. You hear a man screaming inside the house. A ghost! A ghost! No, he just wants to be your friend. This is the heart of the underground castle. You may meet many monsters that cannot be defeated with that sword. You will be able to save those creatures once you return with the correct sword. Would you like to return to Grass Valley? Yep. Okay, so I can't talk to either of them. We'll come over here and get another herb. I am known among my friends as something of a gourmet goat. I will only eat food sold at the tool shop. I wonder why people live in such small houses. Can you believe the village chief was swallowed up in one of the paintings in the house on the hill? That's a pair of statements. If we come up here, my name is Gotti. I am an architect. I built all the houses in this town. Come back later, I'll show you something. This was painted by Dr. Leo. A strange face has appeared. It's terrifying. There's a picture of the village chief in the painting. He appears to be sad. I wonder who placed the boundary between dreams and reality. Sometimes things that happen in dreams come true in reality. So that's a hint, if you didn't catch that. Because we did pick up the Dream Rod a while ago, and that's going to become a relevant item. And if we come down here... Yeah. Shiva found 50 gems. Shiva received iron armor. There we go. I am watching over the world. Please take this. Shiva received experience points. There's some stuff down there. So, basically, Dream Rod, a strange stick that enables you to look into a dream. Shiva placed the Dream Rod on the girl's head. Now, if we walk over here, that opens a port. A voice full of sadness came from somewhere. Lisa, you must tell everything that you know to the person in front of you. They will also need my paintbrush to continue on. Daddy? Is that you? Where are you, Daddy? I miss you so much. There was no answer. Who are you? Why am I here? Who are you? Get out of my house. Appropriate response. Weirdo was watching you sleep. Wait, I'm sorry for yelling at you. Please come back and listen to my story. I had a very strange dream. It was about my father and someone who looked just like you. My father told me to give his paintbrush to you and tell you all I know. The brush is all I have left from my father. I hid it somewhere. When you come back to me with that brush, I will tell you all I know. Now, luckily, the item fetching in this game is not too bad. Now, what do you think of these walls? I'm known to be a fast builder. Oh, if I remember, does this guy tell you? You remember Lisa's dream, right? Have you returned to the place you saw in her dream? Things may be different from when you saw her before. So in other words, going into the dream opened up another passage. Yeah. So that's about all the interactions we can do for right now, so we hop back in. Sorry about that. Okay, so, and again, for context, she was right there in the dream. Right over there. There, where the sword's pointing. That's where she was. And so we stepped on that, and we opened this. And that takes us down here. Shiva received Leo's brush. So we found the paintbrush. Shiva released an old man. And also a house. In the event that anyone was wondering, we are in fact totally free to just be super wasteful with the magic in this game, because there really isn't any, like, emergencies that require you to save up for. Yeah, so that opened up another shortcut. And this just took us in here. How do you get to those other guys? Ah, okay, so you just head this way. Alright. Also, fun trick, because of the way the animation works, if you stand in just the right spot, and you see at the end of the animation where the sword kind of pauses for just a couple frames, you can sometimes get it to land 2 hits if you position it just right. There, Shiva released the tool shop owner's son. Shiva released Ivy. And also those little sentient puddles of water are alive again. And get us some more free experience points. Mostly free experience points. Inexpensive experience points. The dream rod you possess is a magical stick that enables you to look into dreams. Equip this stick when you wish to speak with someone who is sleeping. Yeah, the game kinda already made me do that, so figured that out. Hello, old man, apparently. Hey, you look like you would be good at crab walking. Try it. You don't know how? Just walk while pressing either the L or R button. Sneak! Press the action button to open a door. But yeah, so crab walking, that's basically what they call it when you stick your sword out and just walk around. Not real useful outside of combat. I'm helping my mother. Would you like to buy some goat's food? Do you want to know how much it costs? Well, how about $1 billion plus tax? Teddy! I'm sorry, I'll give it to you for free. So we now have a bag of goat's food. Is that in our inventory? It sure is. Excuse me a second. Excuse me another second. Okay. I'm gonna come back over here and bring that to the gourmet goat. Oh, you have some food from the tool shop? I promise to tell you a secret if you give me the food. Thank you. I will tell you a secret. If you wish to get inside the painting, you must equip an item which used to belong to the painter and touch the painting. Well, I have other things to attend to, so I'll see you later. And there he goes. And so, fun little detail, let's just follow him. And yep, he walks right into the shop, and if you follow him in and talk to him, say, hey, give me food! But we have the rod now, or the brush. Oh, you found my father's paintbrush. I will now tell you what I know. One day, as I returned from shopping, I found a note. Lisa pulled out the note and began to read. Lisa, I won't be able to see you for a while. If you have any problems, please see the village chief. Take care of your friends, Turbo the dog, Louie the dolphin, Gnome the snail, and Marie the doll. The animals mentioned in the letter were once my father's pets. I don't understand what he's trying to say, though. I know you're a complete stranger, but will you search for my father? Of course I will. It's entirely what I'm here to do. So with all of that taken care of, go back in here, equip the paintbrush, and Shiva is dragged into the painting. You mentioned Bloodborne? Welcome back to Dark Souls 1. Shiva released Tulip. There we go. What was over here? Oh yeah, I think it's a shortcut opens later. Or immediately. I also just love how fast the clouds move in the background. I don't know what they're trying to convey with that, but it's a neat effect. Shiva released a lonely goat. Poor goat is so lonely. Shiva released Ivy. Okay, so we can now climb down to wherever that is. Shiva received Medical Herb. Unfortunately, you can only have one at a time. Here, hang on, I think my microphone's looks like it's in the red quite a bit. Okay. You can only have one at a time, so if you find a medical herb like that, it just sort of cancels out the one you already have. Which I guess is probably for difficulty balancing purposes. We just leveled up. For difficulty balancing purposes, as I was about to say. Another important detail early on, these guys can't be hurt. Which complicates things because as you see over here, they do have spawners. But when they were talking about having to come back later and these are the enemies they were referring to, and it's actually quite a bit later in the game before you have the item you need. Shiva released a goat. Shiva released a boy. Settle down, chat. Shiva released a tulip. And so again, there's another one of these things up here. We can't do anything with it until we can kill those unkillable monsters. Which is a bit of a concern. Shiva released a boy. There, and I believe the boss is through there. But, don't want to go fight him just yet. We still got a few other things to look at. So these passages take us various little shortcuts. And so we can hop over here and go back to the old man's house. Since losing my wife to an illness, I noticed a goat hanging around my place. I was so lonely, I decided to keep the goat as a pet. Now, of course, we can come over here and talk to the goat. I don't know if there's such a thing as reincarnation. Even though I can't communicate with my husband, I enjoy his company. We're kind of getting our religions mixed up a little bit. We can set that back to that. And let's see what else there was. The goat who doesn't like to hang out in the pen. You're the one who set me free, right? Come, I shall show you around. Please follow me. This is the home of Dr. Leo, the inventor, and his daughter, Lisa. Dr. Leo was also a great painter. One day, many soldiers came and took Dr. Leo away. Lisa has not been the same since. The house at the top of this cliff contains a painting by Dr. Leo. I think the title of the painting is something like The World of Evil. This is a house people constructed for goats. I'm not terribly fond of it. I did see something on the ground near the corner of the fence. If we talk to the kid here, this is our secret passage. I cannot let you through without a pass. And I think if you talk to this kid in here... Oh, you scared me. This is our secret hut. We have hidden treasure near here. If you come over here... Talk to this tulip is sleeping, as you do. We equip the dream rod again. Shiva placed the dream rod on the tulip's petal. In my dreams, I can do anything I like. For example, ha! Why don't you try and talk to the jewelry? The monsters running all over in Dr. Leo's paintings cannot be defeated unless you have a special sword. You must find the special sword that can destroy metal. Return here once you have found the sword. Would you like to return to Grass Valley? Yeah, there's no other way out of the dream. Anyway. Oh yeah, that's that guy. The dream rod you present. I like that even they refer to it as a stick. Be sure to check underneath all of the tulips. The tulip is... A boy may have hidden something under one. He thought that no one was watching, but I saw him. So long story short, you walk over here, and you push the tulip over, and you find the pass. Oh, that's my pass. Well, okay, I'll give it to you. I believe we have to equip it. Yep, there we go. Oh, the pass. Where did you find it? You can go inside now. There is a strange bottle. I will admit, on my first time playing through this, I looked up a guide to find out where the pass was, because I didn't know you could push the tulip over. And I was quite disappointed by the prize, because the strange bottle is not a very useful item. Basically all it does is, if you die, you don't lose the gems you had on hand. The medical herb, much more useful as an item. But there's only so much longer we can put it off. We gotta go fight the boss. And I have to cough again. Excuse me. And so, a bit of a confession here. I did attempt to play this a couple times before the attempt from like a few weeks ago. And I always gave up right at this boss fight. And honestly, it's still one of my biggest criticisms. They've been blazed, Namava, that's where they are. But anyway, as I was just saying, my biggest criticism with this game is that the early bosses, the first two in particular, a little too hard for their own good. And so one of the reasons why I gave up on this game so many times was because I got to this point, couldn't beat him, and just figured, ooh, you know, if the first boss is this hard, I don't stand a chance at the late game. Which turns out to be a load of crap. The late game is actually way easier. But at any rate, so right out the gate, this guy's immune to magic damage. And so these platforms are conveyor belts. And when I get close to him, you're gonna see he's got a lot of health. And so the whole basis of this fight, it's just movement manipulation. You need to get him out of the way so you can go up the ramp. And you want the down ramp, because if you use this one, you can't get away fast enough. And, you know, again, this is an early boss. He's got a lot of health. You barely have any. Like, look at that. Like, 3 hits and I'm almost dead. Minus the medical herb, of course. And so the more you try to rush, the more this guy will just pin you down. There goes. My first time playing, that took so many tries. And then you get revived, and then you have to go to the tool shop again and get your medical herb again, and it's a mess. Shiva released the village chief. Welcome to my room. I finally feel like myself again. I have something to tell you. Please come back to my house. I'm not sure, Namava. I actually think it makes for a really neat effect, but yeah, they're going fast. We were speculating a little earlier that that was like a scripting error that they just left in because it looked neat. And yeah, no, we want this one down here. Oh, no, he's up in this house. I feel as though I had been surrounded by darkness. In that darkness, I heard my best friend Leo. Everybody loves Leo in this game. He told me to give this brown stone to a person named Shiva. I don't know what the brown stone looks like, but this is a stone that I received from him the day before he disappeared. And I'm assuming it's brown. Shiva received the brown stone. Suddenly, the Master's voice came thundering down from the heavens. Well, I chose the name Shiva for Kaimega. We might not be seeing him on Tuesday nights for, well, ever. I don't know if he's gonna migrate back over to Alpha streams or what. The brown stone you have is a key to open the world of evil. This is where Death Toll lives. Come back to me with the stone. Yes, the world of evil, where Death Toll lives. Though I believe, again, in their defense, I believe they did actually use similar naming schemes for the Japanese version this time around. A voice came from above. The brown stone you received is one of 6 stones in this world. When all 6 of these stones are gathered, the gate leading to the world of evil shall be opened. Now, you must go to Greenwood where your next stone awaits you. Good thing, and so if you go up here... how can I help you? We're gonna move. And we're gonna drop down to this area. And save. I will record all you have accomplished. Is this okay? Do you wish to continue? Yes. You're doing well. Do not give up. And so here we are in another completely empty area. And I guess since we already know the basic loop, they don't bother having any guides here for us, so you just waltz on over into the forest, where we get some new but equally awesome water effects. Look at that! Shiva released a bird. Settle down. Oops, I'm gonna point this way. Nah, I'll go. I suppose I could play the game properly. Just this one time. Albeit poorly. Alright. That opens the way in there. There's some other stuff up here, though. Shiva released a dog. I'll just kill these guys again, get a little more experience points. Why not? Okay. So the bird says, "Talk with the stump. Please listen carefully. This is Greenwood. This land was developed by a dog named Turbo. He created this town so animals could come here and feel safe. Please, come take a walk with me. Alright, let's go. We're gonna go walk the dog. The island over there is a graveyard. My twin brother is the island guard. This place used to be the Green Theater. A group called the Woodston Trio used to be a very popular band. Oh, you wanted me to summon a cat, did you? Hang on 1 second.
Yeah? Or were you actually just looking for a place to sleep? Were you just looking for a desk to lie down under? Are you mad at somebody else and you're gonna punish them by paying attention to me? Can you sit? You can go, pussycat. Yeah. Say hi.
Anyway, Woodston Trio, I'm assuming play on Kingston Trio? Old folk rock band from the 60s. Thank you for walking with me. Oh, one more thing. We animals communicate not only with our voices, but also... if I step like this and wag my tail, it means thank you. thank you, Namava. I went to all the trouble of stealing his audience, and he just goes and steals them back. It's not fair. So what does this tree stump have to say? If you find a particular mole, you will be able to see in the dark. Make sure you talk to all the moles. Ugh, a scratchy throat tonight. And thank you for the clip. Ensure everybody gets to see the real star of the show. Well, thank you. That was, yeah, it was the month of July. It was there were a lot of distractions going on. And the music turned out a little differently than it would have otherwise, but and again, I'm just gonna hop up here and get some free experience points. And now we go inside. A small voice is cut. Right, the squirrel. Oh, I am starving. If someone can bring me something to eat, I will exchange this powerful sword with them. Not there. Can I reach those guys? Okay, not from here. Yeah, I'm gonna go out and talk to the squirrel. Or no, wait, no, I'm not, because I don't have anything for him to eat. That's just a waste of time. Yeah, and it gets the point across. Shiva released a bird. $2,000 to level up, so it's still gonna have to put in a little bit of work on that one. Shiva found 150 gems. So there isn't really currency in this game. Gems, it's just how much magic points you have. I am watching over the world. Please take this. Shiva received experience points. Not a whole lot of them, though. Come back to me whenever you feel like returning to Greenwood. Well, I mean, Shiva received medical herb. Shiva released a mole. A voice is calling Shiva from the hole. I am the creature who brings light to darkness. I will help you upon your return. Right, and if I remember correctly, is it here? Is it? Might as well hop back and just have a look. Let's see who's new. What? The birds tell me many stories. I am thankful for them because I can't move from this spot. The birds tell me the Lost Side Marsh has 3 shrines. One is called water, another is fire, and the third is light. Oh, bird came back. We tell the trees what is taking place, and in turn, they give us seeds to eat. So I guess you could say we have a sort of give and take relationship. Okay, yeah, so he doesn't say anything different. And so let's talk to the mole here. Even though I don't look like it, I am from the sky, just like you. I light up the darkness. You cheer up everyone. You light up my life. Let's work together to revive the world. The creature who lights up darkness joins Shiva. By the way, why don't we go to the second basement of the water shrine? You will now be able to see monsters which you could not see without me. I think we... well, this... oh yeah, this... yeah. Welcome to the Squirrel's Exchange Store. I am hungry. If you bring me something to eat, I will trade you something. Do I have anything? No. I'm just doing a quick scan of the area, see if I missed anything. And we still don't have any shortcuts yet. That just means we gotta kill some more of these lizards. And we leveled up. Yeah, we'll just go forward now. I still love that oof sound is just taken like wholesale right out of ActRaiser. Like not even hiding it. I love that. What's this? Shiva received delicious seeds. Alright. Let's at least make some tangible progress before we run away again. It's honestly kind of weird how much this magic is failing to connect. But Shiva released a crocodile. Shiva found a strange bottle. Okay, is it here? There's a spot around here where... Yeah. I missed that my first time through, and I severely regretted it. Shiva released a squirrel. Or was it that one? I think it was something anyway. No, it was this one that I missed. There's another sound effect lifted straight from ActRaiser. Shiva released a mole. Am I getting this mixed up with something? I can't even remember anymore. Come on, get them all out. Get them all out. There we go. No, we want to be facing this way. Okay. Come on, guys, you can do it. Shiva found 50 gems. No, Namava, the game you were streaming was a weird game. This game is maybe a little odd, but does not come close in comparison. Though admittedly both games do have weird religious undertones, so I guess there's that. Shiva released a deer. Nice. Okay. My guess would be probably not. Okay, what's up here? Oh, right, okay. This is a good place to be. Sort of. Shiva released a dog. Now, if I remember... Hello, I am a member of the famous Woodston Trio. We usually have a variety show at this theater. But I am missing my two sidekicks. We had some delicious seeds. Buddy is a handsome boy. I will exchange this sword with you for the seeds. Shiva received the Psycho Sword. Invincible monsters are temporarily paralyzed. Are we level 5 yet? We're level 6. Okay, that's fine then. There we go. There's another squirrel in here. Turbo, the dog, used to live with a human named Dr. Leo. Turbo learned a great many things from him. He used branches from the trees to make a tool called a raft. I can tell what something is just by its smell. Alright, let me start doing my job. I smell fresh air. From down, I smell a mole. What is that smell? I smell something strange coming from up. It's around here somewhere. I smell something really strange. There is an outhouse. Oh, this is our bathroom. Thank you for walking with me. I will tell you a secret. I can smell some armor north of here. Oh, you don't happen to mean this armor, do you? That I can't reach and the game won't let me grab? Oh yeah, that was the squirrel. And the alligator, if I'm not mistaken. Who are you? Are you trying to walk all over me? No. You wimp. So if you say yes, you have some nerve. Okay, but don't hurt me. And so the alligators just let you walk on them. And there's another mole hole. You must bring me something that once belonged to Monmo. If you insist. And I find something that belongs to Monmo, I'll let you know. So at any rate, got a better sword. And also we have a shortcut, so I don't know why I'm going this way. Oh, right, this thing. There we go. Oh, these guys just have iframes? Huh. Maybe that's why I couldn't get my magic attacks to hit them. There we go. And so these guys also can't be killed until way later in the game. But we can at least stun them. Shiva received medical herb. Okay. So I didn't notice this before, but it does look like when you get the medical herb, you get a full heal if you already have one on hand. Not ideal, but workable. Shiva released a dog. And also some tables. Nothing inside. Yeah, that opened a staircase. Shiva released a dog. Shiva released a crocodile. Shiva released a squirrel. Shiva released a mole. I think the point is that this village is basically all animals. But it is sort of funny because you released a squirrel. It is sort of funny though because Quintet's games had a tendency to make a lot of biblical references. And yet, like, these are some of the most Buddhist video games I've ever played. You'll definitely see a lot more of that as it goes on. Here, take this light arrow magic. Would you like to return to Greenwood? Not yet. Come back to me whenever you feel like returning to Greenwood. Okay. So, light arrow. Well, this uses twice as many gems, but it gives you a 4-directional shot. And honestly, this magic is good enough for the rest of the game, as far as I'm concerned. And in case it wasn't apparent, yes, when the bridge is red like that, you take damage for walking on it. So... Well, I mean, it kind of is. Look at it. Shiva found 100 gems. Shiva released a bird. There is a bird sleeping in front of Turbo's gravestone. Shiva released a mole. Shiva released a deer. Goodness. Shiva found 67. Shiva has 666 gems. Just pointing that out. Okay, what's up here? Okay, what's up here? Oh, yeah. Go here. Yeah, this is... Shiva began to hear a small voice. We are rafts made from the branches of trees in Greenwood. If you cannot prove that you are from Greenwood, we will not let you ride. So the lumber doesn't trust us. Shiva released a squirrel. Seduce judgmental wood. Well, at any rate, it's almost time for Shining Force. And as you're well aware, I do enjoy watching them Shining Force streams. Recording. Do you wish to continue? Rest well, there is still much to be done. And then I think it just hangs on this screen until you turn off the system. Little weird. Let's just see if our good buddy Greg is up. Computer being slow. Well, it still says police knots. He's not, maybe he's doing another police knot stream, who knows? But at any rate, of course, always right mood, and you know, we'll find some time somewhere to have a look at some of those plots and pitches that you were talking about earlier that I didn't comment on. And yeah, thanks for coming by. This has been Soul Blazers. This is a very, again, I think the similarities to ActRaiser stick out pretty much immediately, and it's just an extraordinarily. After I finally figured out how to beat that first boss, I just had so much fun playing this, and I just really wanted to share it, and I'm glad you guys came to have a look. And so, thank you for that. Again, the new Vapor Slime tape just dropped this morning. Well, this afternoon, I suppose. It's on the YouTube channel. It's also available for download on Patreon, but don't worry about that. If you don't want to be a patron, you can just listen to it on YouTube. And I'll be back on Thursday for some live music. And in the meantime, yeah, thanks for coming by. Let's go raid Greg. Or unraid. Hang on a second. I pushed the wrong button. Seven. There. I think I got it this time.